different way. This is a group that I met for dinner last night in Belorado. Here's a fig tree that's like built into the mountain there, or a rock wall. This morning started off, I left Belorado at about 7:15. It was a little dark, but it got light pretty quickly. I tried to take as many pictures as I could along the way. This route was a lot of the same. And then at some point, we moved or transitioned away from farmland to mountain landscape. You'll see that coming up, but in early parts of the day today, there's a lot of sunflower seeds. You can see that they're facing downward. We went probably the first 5 miles or so, was going through these fields. We kind of moved away from all the grape farms, but definitely seeing a transition. That's a dog that I met from an Italian gentleman. Very, very nice dog. You can see it's really cloudy out. It was supposed to have only 25% chance of rain, but once we got into the mountains, it rained almost the entire time. It was like a heavy drizzle. It wasn't annoying. I had to keep my raincoat on, so you're kind of sweating. But it was a little chilly, so it was totally fine. I started, like I mentioned, at 7:15. I walked for about 6 hours. Nothing really exciting today. Just a lot of alone time. Just gets you thinking. Here's a church in a town in between. There's so many little towns, each one of them with a church. It's just amazing. And here's another small town. I had to find a cafe. I didn't have coffee till about 9:30, 10 o'clock. That was kind of rough. But then, you get your legs under you. Today, the incline was about at least 600 or 700 feet. And you'll see, once I get into the mountains, we went straight up from this one town. And it took a while to get to the top. And then once we were at the top, I thought we were going to come out of the mountains, but it was like the rest of the trip remained at about 11 or 1,200 meters, over 3,600 feet up in altitude. This is where we're going to start transitioning from this town here. This is where the incline started going up. Nice little quaint town, good cafe. And then you'll start seeing the mountains. It's hard to audio over this, but I'm trying my best. More doors. That was for my sister Madalena, and you'll start seeing the landscape changing now into the woods. We're going straight up here. It may not look it, but it was going straight up. And then the landscape was pretty cool. A lot of mountain landscape, but then this was about 6 or 7 miles at least of woods and very rocky. In fact, everyone that landed at this town, at the San Juan de Ortega, every one of us had the same thing where you had big rocks and your feet are killing you the entire time. And there was no place to stop. So usually have a place to stop a few miles before, take your shoes off. There was none of that. You see some of those stones, that was the lion's share of the path. It would switch between that small gravel, sometimes muddy gravel, but it generally was larger rocks. So, and it doesn't look it, but the entire time it was drizzling, so I had the raincoat on. There you see a whole bunch of formations where people just do arrows. They do group stuff, and they create like rock formations or rock gardens.
Good morning. It's like 10:46. I've been walking since it was dark when I left, like 7:15. This is weird. I've been looking at farms for the past God knows how many days, but now I'm deep in the woods. Doing well. Smiling. I've been walking alone today, which is a good thing. It's been raining, on and off drizzling. I'll have to put my raincoat on, I'm sure, again. And I got about 10 more kilometers to go, and now I'm going uphill. This is a heck of a hill. Haven't done anything like this since the first couple days, so keep chugging along. Talk soon. Bye.
And I'm back. I didn't want to overdub on my voice, but the rest of this you'll see is a lot of the same thing. You'll see the ground getting a little bit more wet. I'll stop the audio here, but you'll see a few more pictures. And then we get into San Juan de Ortega, and it's a really small town. But I got lucky in this hostel. I paid for a single room, so I'm by myself. I had enough of that last night. Slept with a bunch of people snoring, and I'm going to get my sleep tonight. So I'm going to pay for a single room where I could. And I think we're just about the end. So thinking of everyone, day 12 done. We'll talk more tomorrow. I'll probably show my face again tomorrow. I tried this audio dub out. Bye all. This is the hostel I'm staying at, by the way. And the church in town with like 6 buildings has a big church there. And that's it. And you'll see the bar that I'm staying at. So, cheers. Ciao.